Now, there's been a lot of curiosity about the CAG report on the CM residence, or Sheesh Mahal as the BJP calls it. That report will be tabled soon in the Assembly. But we've accessed the details of the report on the costs incurred to actually spruce up this beautiful residence, the CM's residence, by former Chief Minister Kejriwal. Let me kick it off by giving you the detailed breakdown of the money spent on the Sheesh Mahal. So the estimated cost of renovation was pegged at 7.91 crores. This was how much it was estimated will cost to renovate the CM residence. But what was actually spent? Remember this sum of 7.91 crores. The construction contract, you saw that amount going up. It was awarded for 8.62 crores. So from 7.91, it went up to 8.62 crores. So it went up by 13%. But here's the clincher. That's not the only rise. By the time the construction, renovation was completed, was done, that cost shot up from 7 crores to 8 crores to 33.66 crores. The original cost was 8 crores, shot up to nearly 34 crores. That's a jump by 342% from what was originally estimated. Imagine that. That kind of a jump completely unaccounted for. This confirms essentially that, yes, costs went way higher than what was expected, and that approvals were taken for 8 crores. The actual amount spent was way above that, was 34 crores. But let's dig deeper and tell you the 10 big findings of the CAG report. So we've told you, of course, about the numbers also. What we told you about with regards to the initial estimate versus what the actual final cost was. And it's a big difference, as I showed you. But that's not the only glaring lapse. There are several other findings. For example, the Public Works Department under Kejriwal declared this renovation work of the CM residence as urgent during COVID times. This is what essentially their priority was. In the tendering process for the work, only restricted bidding was allowed. And then you had the PWD also using outdated consultancy rate, and then using that, they increased it by 50%. So you had this also question marks being raised on the consultancy rates. One contractor then was selected arbitrarily. Why? Obviously, there were questions about why this one contractor was chosen. We don't know yet, because only an investigation could perhaps reveal why. During the construction itself, again, the built-up area of the CM residence suddenly increased. And so the cost shot up. You'd think that the built-up area is something they would know beforehand, and that would be something they factor in initial cost. Didn't happen. Add to that, the Public Works Department suddenly altered the specifications to include all sorts of artistic items, antique items. What are these items? We have no idea. Nearly 19 crore was spent on what they refer to as extra items for the renovation. Again, we don't know what exactly these items are. And after all of these renovations, an estimate of 29 crores is issued 2 months after the work is done, as if to cover up the irregularities that have come to the fore. So where did the funds come from all of this? I'm sure you're all wondering. Well, according to the CAG report that we have accessed, funds for the staff block, funds for the camp office, all of that was diverted for this grand splurge, for this renovation, or rather makeover, of the Chief Minister's residence. So this damning CAG report is expected to be tabled in this Assembly session. Going by the details I just gave you, it could lead also to a formal investigation against Arvind Kejriwal, against his ministers. So combine the liquor scam plus the alleged Sheesh Mahal scam, and you see trouble mounting for Arvind Kejriwal.